YouTube video, shooting 2 videos simultaneously. Facebook Live, Juicing for Health. YouTube, for my YouTube channel, of course, Poppy Veg. Good morning, everybody. How was everybody's sleep? I hope well.
It was good, huh? The video.
Yeah. Day 61 of my juice fast, and I'm officially gonna break it today. It's 6:55 in the morning. I just dropped off my daughter at school, and went to bed like 11 o'clock at night. First of all, I was 13 hours on the clock yesterday. 13 hours. And then plus my hour drive to work, hour drive from home. So 15 hours on juice. Not bad. Not bad. I did pretty good. I didn't get home till like 10 o'clock at night. I went to work I left the house at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I got home at 10 o'clock at night. To tell you the truth, I wasn't really that tired because I almost got 8 hours of sleep. What I found the most important thing on this juice fast is sleep. Sleep, sleep. If you're getting sleep, like I got 8 hours, almost 8 hours of sleep yesterday, and I was like energized. I was full of energy, feeling really good. So yeah, sleep. If you're finding out, losing weight, or you're just feeling tired and sluggish, look at your sleep pattern. Yeah. So I wanted to get some more sleep. It was like 6 o'clock, 7. It was almost 7 o'clock when I got out of bed today. No, it was 6 o'clock. I'm sorry. Since I went to bed at 11, I got 7 hours of sleep. I wanted to get more. I wanted to sleep till like 8 o'clock, get 9 hours of sleep. But I heard my beautiful daughter's voice, and I said, man, I got to get up and take her to school. So that's what I did. So yeah, I'm hungry now. I want to break my fast. This is what we're doing it with. 8 ounces of soaked prunes overnight in 16 ounces of water. I don't know if you guys can. Let me get up close, show that. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do the YouTube. These are soaked prunes. And the reason for the soaking them is soften them up, tenderize them a bit, so they absorb all the water, and they almost like melt in your mouth. I've done this once before when I ended my 30-day juice fast, followed up by a 14-day master cleanse, and these are really good. Only thing is, 8 ounces, since you haven't had any food in a long time, doesn't seem like a lot, but it will seem like a lot when you're coming off of a juice fast. So here we go, first one. First solid food in 61 days, or 60 days. First piece of solid food.
It's good.
You almost want to go real slow and savor it. Let me get some of the water. Oh yeah, the water that we used. This is the water that I've been using almost exclusively for 30 days. I want to give a big shout out to this water. I loved it. It's called the Mountain Valley Spring Water. It's bottled at the source in the Ouachita Mountains, USA. The Ouachita Mountains are, I forgot, in Arkansas. Spring source, Garland County, Arkansas. So much love, shout outs to Garland County, Arkansas. I know I wanted to do Arrowhead Spring Water because Arrowhead is San Bernardino County, Riverside County. We got the Arrowhead Mountains right there. Should have did Arrowhead water, but I went with the Arkansas, Ouachita Mountain water. Good water, spring water, natural water, unrefined, untainted, no chlorine, no fluorine, bottled in a glass container. Bottled in a glass container, so you're not going to be leaching any toxins from the plastics. Second bite. And the reason for the soaked prunes, soaked prunes are a laxative fruit. So what does that mean? It's going to stimulate your bowel system. It's going to jumpstart it. This is John Rose's method, by the way. If you haven't watched John Rose's video on breaking the fast, please do it. I'll provide a link on the video for YouTube. I'll find out where I can provide a link in the Juicing for Health support group. Breaking the fast. Start out with soaked prunes. 8 ounces of soaked prunes in 16 ounces of water. It's a laxative fruit. It's going to jumpstart your bowel system. It's going to get you to go poop in 1 hour. Exactly 1 hour. It happened to me last time. Exactly 1 hour later, you're going to be heading to the toilet and it's going to come out nice. If it doesn't come out nice, that means you've got a blockage in the colon somewhere, and maybe it wasn't a good idea for you to break the fast at that time. Maybe you need to go back on the juices and do a little bit more cleansing out. But I know I should have a bowel movement. After I'm finished with this, I'm not going to have any other food for the day. It's going to be back to the juices. That's the hardest part about breaking the fast correctly. It's because I've broken the fast the wrong way. I've done it the wrong way. And you start out with, the most common misconception is, oh, I'm going to start out with salads. No. Salads contain way too much cellulose at this time. You're gonna, especially if you've been on a long fast, like me, 60 days, 100 days. If you only did 2 weeks, 15 days, 20 days, maybe even 30 days, you should be fine. I've broken a juice fast at 20 days with pizza, and I didn't feel great, but nothing really bad happened. But when I broke my 100-day juice fast, I started out with banana smoothies. And I figured, smoothie, blending it up, it should be easily digestible, right? Water, spinach, date, banana. Should be easy, right? Wrong. I got constipated. I got bloated. I could feel my intestines blowing up. Like, what is this feeling? And then when I went to the bathroom, I couldn't go. I had to push really hard and it was hurting. It's just a lot of pain. I don't wish on anybody. That's why I'm doing this video. I don't wish for anybody to go through the pain that I went through after a long extended juice fast. So I did 3 days of smoothies, and then I broke my fast at the beach with watermelon. That was the first solid food I had, was watermelon, which is the correct thing to do. Watermelon is perfect because it's so water rich, water dense, easily digestible. Watermelon is something like 96% water, so you're not having to digest and break down a bunch of fiber at this time. Which, give yourself a break, folks. Your body hasn't digested anything in a long time. So watermelon is the most perfect food to break the fast with, other than the prunes. So yeah, watermelon. But then I followed it up with, if you follow me at all, my story, I followed it up with mushrooms and guacamole. Don't get me wrong, it was delicious. It was I couldn't get enough of it. But that is the wrong thing. You know why? Is because it doesn't contain, mushrooms don't have a lot of water in it. Neither does avocados, not a lot of water in it. You want something that has a lot of water in it so it can flush through the system fast. Get that bowel system working again, because it hasn't had to do any work for the past 2 months, 3 months. So you want something to ease into it. Water rich, John Rose says, juicy fruits. Wow, lots of water rich fruits. Watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew. The melons I went with the melons. Then I went to the mangoes. I think grapes would be fine. He says apples and oranges would be fine, but really, I'd stick with the melons because they have the most water. Apples do have a lot of fiber. Oranges have a lot of fiber. I would stick with the melons and the prunes. So, and I've talked to other people. I've heard other people in other juicing groups coming off a fast, and they ask the question, does anybody experience any like bloatiness and gassiness and like your intestines just feel like they're swelling up? Yeah, it's because they're getting crammed. Stuff's getting stuck in there. And I talked to another guy, John Freeman, who me and him ended our 100-day juice fast right around the last time last year. And he was going to do it with chia seed puddings and smoothies. And I was like, oh, he's smart, because I was going through this like stomach pain, like, oh. And I was like, he's smart. He's so smart. Well, he sent me a message. He was going through the same thing. So chia seed pudding, smoothies, not the best thing to break your fast on. Take it from someone who knows, okay? Who's gone through that pain.
They're asking how many juice fasts have you done overall and how long were each?
Small juice fasts, I haven't never added it up. I can do that. I can add it up because I have everything logged on my phone. My first fast I ever did was, of course, everything in the blender. I didn't have a juicer yet. It was 4 days. And then I went to Guadalajara's Mexican buffet grill. So 4 days was my first ever fast, juice fast, blender, smoothie fast, whatever. And then I took a week off, and then I went like another 10 days, I think. And then I took like a couple weeks off, then I did a week, and I took like a couple weeks off, and I did a couple weeks. And I went like that for like a good year. Yeah, about a year. And I dropped a good 70 pounds doing that. On and off, on and off. So all of those, I never counted up all of those little tiny juice fasts. Then I went 20 days.
Were you vegan then?
Was not vegan at that point. I was still having burgers. In between juice fasts, I was still having burgers. I was still having pizza, French fries, chicken fingers, fried zucchini, fried onion rings, Taco Bell, Del Taco, Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr. I was, you name it, Chinese food, I was having it in between fasts.
Not every day though.
Not every day at all. And even like that, I still lost 70 pounds.
We would eat at home a lot too though.
And I would keep doing fasts and then go back to eating, regular. Keep doing fast, go back to eating regular. And I always noticed a difference between the fasting and the eating the junk food. It wasn't until about April of 2016 that I decided to go vegan. So almost 2 years now. 2 more months. No. 1 more month and I'll be 2 years vegan. But I don't want to get off topic there. What was I talking about?
The bloatiness.
Bloatiness. So yeah, I've talked to other people who've broken the fast, like, oh, I'll do salads. Wrong. Salads way too much fiber at this point, too much cellulose. Stick to the prunes, stick to the watermelons. Maybe even grapes. John Rose says you can do persimmons. So yeah, people have asked me, what do I plan on my diet moving forward? And I've posted about it, I've talked about it in quite a few of my posts, so I'm surprised that people are still asking that question, but I understand people are busy with their work schedules, they don't have time to be following my every little move. So I'll outline it right now. 12 weeks prior to starting this fast, I was living a raw foods diet. meaning I wasn't having any cooked foods. It was basically primarily fruits, water, dense, juicy, water-rich fruits. I started I started like in the summertime, and then I fell off back onto cooked foods, and then I started back again like at the beginning of October. We were having a lot of mangoes. Of course, mangoes went out of season. Water-rich mangoes, and they were so good, just so juicy. I would have mangoes and apples, and when the mangoes went out, and watermelons and cantaloupes. Cantaloupes were like my favorite thing during the summertime. And then when the season ended, they still had cantaloupes available, but they did not taste good anymore. They just, when something's out of season when it just stops tasting good. During the summertime, the mangoes taste beautiful, delicious. The cantaloupes, the watermelons, everything tastes good. And then when the fall hit, all that went out of season. And this was my diet during the fall. I would wake up, drive to work. Of course, I have an hour drive to work. Sylvia would pack me 6 bananas. So on my way to work for that hour, I was munching on bananas, 6 bananas. A couple hours later, I would have my banana smoothie, which consisted of 2 bananas, 2 dates, 2 handfuls of spinach, and maybe some hemp hearts, maybe some chia seeds, in about 16 ounces of water, blended up. It would make about 32 ounces. And then I'd have a red delicious apple because those were in season. And then I'd have a juice, whatever juice she made me for the day. And then maybe some mangoes if they were still in season. Some oranges, I'd have a couple oranges, maybe a couple carrots. And then basically, that would be it. Then I'd come home.
You have more juices, though.
No, I would only have 1 juice a day.
Really?
I would have 1 smoothie, 1 juice.
Okay.
And the rest would be solid fruits. So it's primarily fruits all day. And then I'd come home and Sylvia would make me a salad. And in that salad, it wouldn't be any, tough, fibrous, cellulose, dense vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower. No, it wouldn't be none of that. It'd just be romaine lettuce, tomato. I would tell her to put it in the food processor because I like the salads that they have at Subway. They put everything in a plastic bowl and they have like this metal chomper and they chomp it all up into small little pieces. And it goes in the mouth. So if you guys haven't had a Subway salad, head to Subway, have them make you a salad, tell them to put everything on it. Everything. No cheese. No cheese, no meat, no dressing, but all the veggies, everything. You can get the jalapenos, you can get the olives, you can get the pickles.
Pepperoncinis.
The pepperoncinis. And that in itself acts like a dressing, and that is like my favorite. I love that. I can't wait to have another one of those. Make sure you get the avocado. The avocado takes it over the top. Yeah, so that would be so I would come home and try to replicate that in my food processor. What would you put? Lettuce?
Tomatoes. Everything. Whatever we had. Carrots, onions, red bell pepper.
Red bell pepper.
Even zucchini sometimes. But it would be all finely chopped in the food processor.
Yeah, and then I'd ask her to do some olives, some pickles.
That was our bad thing, huh?
That was our bad food. The olives, the pickles,
pepperoncinis.
The pepperoncinis. We started doing our own jalapenos. We started making. We started vinegaring or pickling our own jalapenos in.
And pickles after.
In vinegar, you take some white vinegar, and you drop in some fresh jalapenos, leave it in there for a couple days, and they taste good. And pickles, same way. Same thing with the pickles. Chop up some cucumbers, drop it in there, the white vinegar for a day or two, and that would
just because we knew that the ones you buy at the store are not the greatest.
They put chemicals. They put yellow number 5. They put all kinds of junk in there. So that's why I say that would be our junk food. The olives. Not really the olives because I would buy some really nice, like organic olives.
Eden's what? What was the brand? Eden's?
Lindsay's.
Oh, Lindsay's.
Lindsay's olives. The ingredients would just be salt, water, and olives. That's it. No sodium benzoate, no preservatives, no nothing. I'm almost done here. So I do plan to go back to that diet. I'm going back to that diet. Primarily water-rich fruits. Of course, it's still kind of cold, so it's not really... I'm seeing a lot of mangoes popping out.
Not good.
I've been buying them. I've been buying organic mangoes from Peru. And Sylvia's been eating them. She's shaking her head right now. She's saying they're not ready.
They taste like the ones from Costco that are not ripe. The container that are not ripe. Remember when we bought them?
Please, folks, don't be eating. Don't be eating out of seasoned fruit.
No, not the same at all.
Get some water.
I was actually almost forced to have it. Like, I guess I'll have it.
Yeah. So I plan to go back to the raw foods diet. Primarily just water-rich fruits, oranges. I have my eyeball on strawberries because everywhere I drive around down the hill, Ontario, Upland, I'm seeing strawberry farms, and they got those little shacks set up in front of it where they're selling fresh strawberries. They're picking them right here. They're picking them for you, and then they're here. Buy them. How much fresher can that be? They didn't have to transport it anywhere. They didn't have to sit on a truck. They didn't have to pick them while they were green still, and ripen them up with ethylene gas on the truck ride over 1,000 miles away. They picked them right there. So as soon as I break this fast properly, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some strawberries. I'm gonna get a whole thing of strawberries. So back to breaking the fast. So this is how you do it. 2 days of just this, then back to the juices. No more eating for the rest of the day after this. It's gonna be back to the juices. That's the hardest part about breaking the fast properly. You're still doing the juices. I know in your brain you wanna start eating whatever you want. You wanna start eating salads and bananas, and maybe even want to go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac and some chicken McNuggets, or you want to go get a pizza. Wrong, all wrong. Stick to this. So I'm gonna do 2 days of soaked prunes and then juices, and then after that I'm gonna have 2 days of no more prunes, of a water-rich fruit. I'm gonna go get some watermelon. One meal of watermelon, water-rich fruit, and then back to the juices. 2 days of that, and then 2 days of 2 meals, water-rich fruits. Maybe watermelon and mango. Those are not in season, or watermelon and orange. I haven't figured it out yet. It's gonna be, or maybe cantaloupe and orange. I know those are not in season right now, but they are in Mexico. And the health food store I go to, they get their produce from Mexico. So I'm gonna move on to 2 meals, and then the juices, and then 3 meals. The final day, that's day 1, 2, 3, 4. Day 1 and 2, the prunes. Day 3 and 4, the 1 juicy fruit. Day 5 and 6, the 2 juicy fruit. And then day 7 and 8, the 2 juicy fruit and a salad. A light leafy green salad. No more than 3 items. Maybe 4. Romaine lettuce is going to be for me. Romaine lettuce, tomato, and cucumber. Probably even some sweet pepper. You know, those little orange and red, yellow sweet peppers? Yeah, so I'm going to do 4 items on day 7 and 8 of breaking this fast. And once everything, the digestive system, as long as the digestive system is working and you're having that bowel movement every day and you're seeing what you ate for the day come out, then that means that your system is clean and everything's functioning properly again. You know this because you tested it out for 8 days, and that means you can go ahead and start eating back to the regular program. If you want to have some bananas at this time, go ahead and have some bananas. If you want to start mixing it up with some tougher, denser salads, go ahead and do that. So John Rose says, you take the number of days that you juice fasted and you divide that by 4. And that's how many days it's going to take you to break the fast. He says once you get to about 6 or 8 days, that's enough. You don't need to do more than that. So if I did 60, divide that by 4. What's 60 divided by 4? 15?
Yeah.
It shouldn't take me 15 days to break this fast. I'm going to do it in 8. Maybe 10. I don't know. So if you did 24 days juice fast, it should take 6 days to break it. If you did 4-day juice fast, you should be able to break it in 1 day. 2 more prunes. Almost done. And I already have a YouTube video on this, so I don't really do it, but I'm doing it anyway. I thought maybe there'd be a lot more questions.
Well, they're asking if you're sponsored by Breville or KitchenAid. And I was like, why? Because they're back there.
Oh!
No.
You can see it? Oh yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not sponsored. Those are just like, I'm proud of what I do. I'm proud of what I've.
He loves to have stuff up there.
I'm proud of what I've accomplished. I'm proud of what I'm doing. I'm proud of what I do. So that's kind of like my trophies up there. Mm-hmm. I like to show off.
They're asking why the prunes. What are you trying to accomplish?
The prunes, these are a laxative fruit. These are going to jumpstart the digestive system. Jumpstart your bowel system. They're going to get you going, up and going. They're going to get you going to the bathroom, pooping right away. You say I wore my sweatshirt, poop today. 1 hour from now, I'm going to be in the restroom pooping these out. And that's how you know your system is clean. If you're not pooping these out in 1 hour, then you have a blockage somewhere, and maybe you need to go back and do a little bit more cleansing through the juice fast. Maybe you're not totally clean. But this is the laxative fruit. This is a test. This is a test to make sure that your digestive system is working and that everything is clean.
Are they asking if you're feeling more energetic after all the juicing?
Yes and no. It depends on my sleeping pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Like the previous day, day 59, everybody commented, you look tired, you look sleepy. I was. Because guess what? I only got like 5.5 hours of sleep. And then I worked 14 hours driving. So you do get a little tired. But yesterday I had almost 8 hours of sleep, and I'm not jumping out of bed because I'm not a jumping out of bed kind of person. I get out of bed real slow. But once I got going, then I was like, whoa, where's all this energy coming from? Taking me off. And yeah, yesterday, because I got 8 hours sleep, I was like really energetic. Matter of fact, I got home at 10 o'clock at night, and I didn't want to go to bed. I wanted to stay up and watch TV because I knew I had the day off. As a matter of fact, I told Sylvia, I was like, I'm not tired, Sheila, because you know you're off. I finished the prunes. So, sleep has everything to do with energy. Sleep actually has everything to do with detox.
They're asking if you have a workout program for the 60-day juicing.
No. I actually didn't work out at all for these 60 days. Because I've been watching a lot of Lauren Lockman videos. And he runs a water fasting retreat in Costa Rica. And he talks a lot about the whole point. Well, everything relates to water fasting. He talks a lot about how fasting in general requires a lot of rest. It's all about allowing the body to shut down completely. He in fact, he encourages his water fasting people to lie down as much as possible and don't do any physical activity, and actually close your eyes. He said because when the eyes are open, they're taking a bunch of information, and the brain is processing a lot of information, and that process in itself takes up a lot of energy. It burns a lot of energy. So he said he preaches a lot about conserving energy and allowing the body to use all that energy to detox and cleanse itself and push everything out, toxins and, you know, undigested waste matter. So it's all about resting while you're on a water fast. So I decided, maybe, I thought about it, when I was on my 100-day juice fast, I was working out heavily, hitting the gym for like 3 hours, you know, running, bicycling, lifting weights, calisthenics, swimming in the pool, hitting the sauna room, the steam room, doing my sit-ups, I did all kinds of, I was at the gym for 3 hours, 3 days a week, sometimes 4, sometimes even 5. And don't get me wrong, I got ripped, I got buff, I thought it was awesome, but when he told me that fasting is all about resting, I thought, you know what, maybe that's where I messed up. I said, so let me try this, let me experiment and try this without working out. And I did. And you know what? I think I saw better results working out. I felt like my tummy was like tighter. Now I feel like my tummy's a little bit more loose. I weigh less. I was 134 pounds this morning. When I ended my 100-day juice fast, I was 140. But for some reason my stomach seemed a lot tighter. No duh, doing all kinds of working out. So
Just to end it, they're asking what are you planning to do after you break it? You're gonna be raw, vegan, vegetarian.
really? That's what this whole video was about. I just went through 26 minutes talking about what
Raw.
Go back and watch the video. Okay, raw. So, yeah, that's it. Okay, alright, so thanks for stopping by, and I wish you guys success on your juice fast, and I wish you guys success on your breaking the fast. This breaking the fast is the most important part. John Rose says that any fool can go on a juice fast, but it takes a wise man or wise woman, wise person to break the fast properly. And this is breaking the fast properly. So that's going to be it, my solid food for the day. I'm going to have juices for the rest of the day. Okay. And I'm not going to have anything. I'm going to wait an hour and it should be coming out. It's 7:27 right now. Good luck, you guys. Thanks for watching. And cheers to your health.
Bye.